Hey there YouTube, Veganomix. So I just got back from a very incredible day over at Robert's Banana Sanctuary, his 5-acre farm. We had a great time, so I'm going to show you the footage from that, everything that I filmed. You know, so many nice, awesome people came together and we just enjoyed a full day of just being together, the fruit luck, and then just a tour, and just had so much fun, such good conversations, not conservation, conversations, and you know, these are some really great people I think that hopefully we'll see again in the near future. So here it is.
Different soil types and different rainfall and different this and that. Rod, he's such a beggar, man. He gets into the mud and it's so dirty and I wash him and then the next day he gets into it again. So gotta fill up all the ditches and all the holes with mulch and raise up the land so there's no standing water around.
Okay.
Oh, of course Owen decided to, my baby decided to chew on one, so sorry about that one. But good to see you.
Alright, so here we are. We're going to take a tour of Robert's Banana Sanctuary.
Ice cream, truly tiny. James, where are you? What else we have? So I have some avocados, I have some pineapples, some figs. Figs don't do too well down here in Florida, but I figured I'll get a few just to give a few months, because these were all most of them were transplanted from 1-gallon pots. Now they're in 3-gallon pots, so I'm just giving them some time to root.
Sure.
And then the freeze danger is gone in February. I'm gonna start to plant them, but I have to set up some irrigation system, because for the first 2 years I didn't have any irrigation system. I just hand water stuff, and it's not a big deal if you have a good thick layer of mulch. You don't need much irrigation, but you know, the first 2 years I didn't have the dump truck. I couldn't bring him too much mulch. People don't want to come out here to dump their mulch, the landscaping companies. You know, I'm too far out there and the dirt roads hard to access and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any special varieties?
They're all special.
Oh yeah, all special.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm experimenting with the varieties. Actually, we have a little problem now with some banana disease going around, some black fungus or something. So I've heard that the most resistant varieties are the Namwa, Dwarf Namwa, and the ice cream and Goldfinger. So I'm going to focus on those. Actually, Namwa is the best tasting banana, and I have at least 100 or maybe 200 of those.
Trees?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of them are in clumps. You know, there's like 15 bananas in that clump.
Wow.
But I'm splitting them up little by little and replanting them. But it's hard to, for the first couple of years, it was hard to spread out, because you don't have the resources, you don't have the manpower, you don't have mulch, you don't have irrigation. So I'm a one-man show with a small budget, so I had to figure out a way to make it work. So now I have my good neighbor James here, and we teamed up and we are helping each other out. We're sharing tools and we're helping each other fixing cars and trucks and whatnot.
We need more neighbors, so you all need to move to the
Yeah.
cold weather and come live in Corkscrew Island.
Yeah.
Hey, now, how long does it take to grow a banana tree? Like, I heard they grow fast too.
Yeah. If they have enough food, water, and sun. So bananas, they need lots of sun, they need water, and first of all, they need a lot of organic matter. So you have to keep potting up the mulch and manure, whatever you have, food scraps, and cover it with mulch. But let me show you. This is the very first banana I planted back in 2013 in February, and I harvested the first bunch.
Oh wow!
I harvested the first bunch 2 years after I planted it. So it took me 2 full years to get my first harvest of bananas. And bananas are not real trees. This is a pseudo stem. So basically, it's the trunk is formed of the leaves.
Huh.
So what happens? The banana, once it fruits, you chop down the top or just the leaves, and you let it sit there and break down. So one banana stalk only fruits one time, and that's it. But the good thing about them, it's the next one is already coming. You see?
Oh yeah,
You see all the small ones coming up there?
Huh.
So what you do is you separate those pups with shovel. You cut them off, dig them up, and replant them at another spot, and that's how you propagate them. So it's easy to propagate them. And if you let's check out the ones in the back here. First main banana, like a 3 foot tall pup separated from the mother plant, replanted here, and now I can already start to separate pups from here. So that's how you spread them. These are all Nemva, dwarf Nemva bananas, and as you can see, the fruit is not that big. It's probably like half the size the regular bananas you can find at the store. But they fill up some more. When they're ready to harvest, you're not gonna see these edges. They round. They fatten up. I'll show you one more bunch in the front that's almost ready to pick. If you see, this pile was brought in almost a year ago, back in March, and it was just like those fresh ones. You see the brown ones. And now it's nice topsoil. It broke down, and you can plant right in it. So that's my plan, is to bring in as many piles as I can, dump them, let it sit for half a year to a year, then plant right into it. This
So you
way,
just take out the trash and then don't do anything else to it. You just let it sit.
yes, just let it sit. And you know, bacteria and fungi and other microorganisms break it down, and it's gonna become topsoil. And because as you can see, there's no topsoil here. There's just grass and that white what do you call it? Local people they call it sugar sand. Yeah, sugar sand. So you have to build up the soil. I wanna keep it make it as a polyculture, permaculture style food forest. So I have lots of varieties of trees, avocados and guavas and jackfruit and everything. But banana is gonna be the staple.
So
Jabuticaba.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
This is how do you call it? Brazilian cherry.
Yeah, tree grape.
Yeah.
Tree grape.
So I don't know if you guys
Fruit
saw
grows
pictures
on
of it. The fruit
Yeah,
grows
yeah.
right up the branches here.
It's almost like a grape, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like a super grape.
It has one large seed.
They're
in
like
it.
black. They're really good.
Yeah.
How old is that tree, Robert?
Probably like three or 4 years old. But I just planted it less than a year ago. But they are slow growers. Yeah, so that's the only thing. How many years it takes? Like 10 years to fruit?
7, I
7.
think.
Oh wow.
Conditions
The
are
nice
right.
thing about these is they can take soggy conditions. They don't mind. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
usually like in Brazil. They grow up along the river and stuff.
Yeah, they can take standing water.
The guy
that's good.
What's his name? Adam from Flying Fox. He has like a whole collection of these.
Yeah.
And he says some of these you can put them in a bucket of water for like 3 months and pull it out and put it back out and it's fine. Like,
Just
they
like
don't
with
mind at all.
bananas, yeah.
Yeah, and they actually like having that wet. They like wet and they like acid.
Uh-huh.
If you have any kind of
really?
kind, yeah, acid. Same thing with lychees. They like that.
It's a bit mounded, a bit higher than the other areas because they can't take standing water. The first year I lost a few peach trees due to too much water. Papayas and peaches, they can't take any standing water. Their roots just gonna rot and they're gonna die. Guavas on the other hand, guavas and bananas, they can take a lot of water. And this is a companion plant. It's a sweet almond bush, and it's great to attract bees.
Oh nice.
does it
Yeah.
grow almonds?
I don't think so. It's just,
Could be
It's
like
just
a
flowers.
non-fruiting.
but it smells nice. But it has a very sweet, nice smell. So yeah, there's a lot of plants that don't produce fruit or veggies, but it's good to have them. Is one of them the milkweed is another one that attracts butterflies. And yeah, I'm experimenting with some of these plants too. Fortunately, besides bananas, there's not a whole lot I can show right now because the first 2 years I lost all my papaya trees due to flooding, all my mangoes due to cold, and yeah, it's a learning process. So, but now I know which plants do good, which ones to cover to protect. guavas do great. I have 10 pink bar big guavas. Those are the big guavas with pink inside, pink flesh inside, and they do great. They can take cold, they can take water. They fruit within the first year you plant them. So I think I'm gonna grow lots of guavas. I have 4 sapodilla trees. You guys ever try
Yeah,
sapodillas?
yeah.
Oh,
Yummy.
brown sugar, cinnamon, pear. Yeah, it's great. So I want to grow at least 50 sapodilla trees.
You should do miracle berry.
I have one small
Yeah,
miracle
you
fruit
got
tree.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right over there next to the
Oh,
banana
cool.
here.
So you're
But it didn't fruit yet. Hopefully this year it will fruit.
saving.
It's easy to propagate them. You can just propagate them via
Mulberries.
cuttings. You cut up a branch of mulberry tree, you stick it in the ground, and you get another mulberry tree.
Can we see the mulberry?
Oh, sure.
Oh, I mean, if there's something else over here.
That's the miracle berry.
That's the miracle.
mulberry.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back. The
Do
mulberry.
you have a
back.
juice press for the sugar cane?
Was it?
You have a press?
It's I don't.
Customs, right?
Was it?
It's coming from Thailand. It's stuck in customs right now.
It is?
I don't have, but actually I found some buddy on YouTube, a local guy in Florida, who sells sugarcane machines. I just got in contact with him. Yeah, I want to buy a machine because I want to spread these out. The way you propagate sugarcane, you just cut down a stalk and you chop it up in small sections and you plant them horizontally, just a couple of inches in the ground. And yeah, that's how I grew this. A local gardening member gave me a couple of stalks, and that's how I started. I have 2 or 3 clumps, but eventually I want to spread them all out on the property line to make it into a live fence. And hopefully by next year,
Nice.
in a year or 2, when you guys come back, we can drink
juice them
some
up.
fresh sugarcane juice.
Good.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of the low-tech juicers you can make, like with pieces of 2x4 and stuff? Yeah, like
No.
sugarcane squishers. You can
yeah?
make them out of like 2x4s and like wrap them with metal and put a bucket underneath and kind of.
I took one little pop, maybe 1.5 years ago from that first banana I
Wow, it
planted.
grew quick.
And it grew and it
Holy
spread. It
cow.
took about 1.5 years, yeah. And one of them already fruiting already. And I'm gonna
Nice.
separate 4 of those, like these guys here, 1, 2, 3, 4, the smaller ones. I'm gonna separate and replant them. So yeah, this is what I love about bananas. They don't require much maintenance at all. You just dump some mulch on them and so some water and it's done. And the Namwa banana is just amazing. It tastes great. All right.
So
Do you
like
get much to eat? Like, I mean, can you eat off of what's growing, or do you have to buy a lot of food?
Oh no, I still buy food, but
this is for the
I think-
future though, right?
yeah, I
This is
think
retirement.
Pretty nice.
I think in a year or so
Couple
I'm
years.
gonna get to a place, maybe 2 years, I'm gonna get to a place where I'm gonna
Be
grow most of
sufficient.
my own
So-
food. Yeah,
Start doing
but I also want to
retreats.
sell some, so I want to get to I want to find that sweet spot, where where I grow as much food as I can on 5 acres, without compromising the ecosystem. So you don't want to push it too hard, because then you need pest control and all that. So I want to grow as much as I can without any external input. Cause I never used any pesticides, anything. I'm not gonna use.
Yeah.
So the plant's gonna make it. They're gonna make it. The ones that they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Too bad. But yeah, I'm only gonna grow fruit trees that can make it.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not gonna bother, spraying them and
Yeah,
cleaning
yeah.
them, and that's just not my thing.
That's good.
Everything takes time and money, but
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Where?
It's like right up in there in the shade.
This is an Orinoco banana,
Okay.
just a little bit like the plantain. If you pick them early, you have to cook them to eat them, but if you let them ripen up, they taste really good. It has an orange flesh, and it tastes sweet and sour. I love it.
What kind did you say it is?
Orinoco,
Orinoco.
Orinoco, yeah.
Like the river.
I have some unknown varieties. I got a few bananas from local people, so I'm gonna have to wait and see. But these are all Namwa in the middle here. Let me show you the one that's fruiting. The one that I might be able to give you some samples of. Let me see. Yeah, there's one clump over here that is, I think, pretty close to harvest time. So if you guys want, you can take a few.
Oh, nice.
I can cut up a few bananas, and you're gonna have to wait probably a week or maybe even longer, maybe even 2 weeks until they turn yellow and ripen.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other good thing about these Dorfman was, as you can see, they only grow up to 10-12 feet tall, easy to harvest.
You don't
You
have
just
to get the ladder out or anything.
yeah, don't even need you just with a little hand, so you just chop it up and that's it. So yeah, as you can see, I just separated some pups from here yesterday. So you just go in with the shovel and you just chop it up from the corm. The banana has a big root system called corm. And you just chop it up the main corm and that's it. You replant it. I mean ants. Oh my god. Oh, fire ants. Yeah.
Oh man.
Watch out for fire ants.
That's not good.
If some of you want to stay later, we can do some demonstration. And let's walk around there.
So you just take the whole banana and just stick it in the ground?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
so
crazy.
easy. Yeah.
And then like within a couple years.
Within a year or
Did you say
yeah.
banana?
Yeah.
Or
Banana.
Tree.
The banana.
No, no.
Banana. What?
The tree, not the banana.
Oh yeah, banana or the tree. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But you
gotcha.
know, like planting bananas.
No.
Yeah, because he didn't want to say trees because bananas are not
They're technically not
trees.
trees. Yeah.
Yeah,
Banana
Misha.
But I call them trees most of the time because
I
they
think
are
everybody
big and
calls
they
them
give
trees.
fruit, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a tree. But, people sometimes correct me, oh, banana is not a tree. I know, come on.
Isn't it actually an herb, I think?
It is an herb and the fruit is a berry.
Right.
So
It's a nerve.
Yeah, it's an herb.
Yeah, and
Huh.
it's a berry, which is weird, right?
Yeah.
this is a giant composing mulch. Somebody told me it's not gonna work because it's just mulch and I don't know.
I believe this is guava, he just said.
Yeah. There's a lot of space. But eventually, I
Guava.
wanna have right now probably have 400 or 500 bananas if I count every stalk. But I want to have 2,000, 3,000 bananas growing at once. So I'm gonna have a lot of bananas for sale too. I'm not gonna be able to eat all of them.
Nice.
So, but in between the bananas, I'm gonna have a guava tree, avocado tree, sapodilla. So I have lots of varieties, but banana is gonna be the cash crop because
Yeah.
bananas
And they
are
grow
my
quick.
staples too. That's why. And I tried and I did it. It took me a couple of weeks because I had to try different spots. Because
Talking about
first
digging his own well.
I hit lime rock at like 16 feet. So I had to try 4 or 5 different spots, but then I found a good spot and I was done.
Cool.
Where'd you get the water to jet down?
From my good neighbor Gilbert over there, next door neighbor. We just pulled a garden hose. Yeah.
This looks
So
like
this
a
is
mango.
this is a new mango tree because as I told you guys, I lost all my mango trees the first year. We had 3 frost nights in January. So this is a new mango tree. What's it called, James?
Is it the Harvest Moon?
It's not the lemon zest?
Or is it lemon zest?
I think it's lemon zest. Anyway, it's not a usual kind of variety. It's some fancy.
Lemon zest is amazing.
I never tasted it. How does it taste? Amazing.
Yeah. You don't want to ever eat any other mangoes once you eat it.
Oh
It'll be
man.
ruined.
Mango
So, yeah.
snob.
Apparently, I have the best mango tree. I'm gonna really take care of it this time around. I'm gonna cover it if we're gonna get any frost. So
Yeah, cover this one. Don't worry about the other ones.
oh, ants.
It's the light loquat.
Oh, loquat, okay.
Yeah, at
Tasha,
Delight.
can
This
I
is
have your camera?
it's a local variety, like Florida
I think
variety.
so. He said he got the seeds from
Misha just
And this is called hardy.
This is gonna go down there.
Right.
Yeah,
just
so
took a
what
bath,
else?
didn't
Some
you?
pineapple, some bamboo.
Here, you want mine? It's not as good as yours.
Where?
little, yeah. Looks
Oh
like
my
it.
God! Don't touch it! Don't
Is it?
touch it!
Is this is groundbreaking?
Which variety did you get?
I don't remember. James,
Where
do
is
you
it?
remember?
It's over there. It's just a little.
I might have the sticker on the bottom.
Did you get the mullet?
This is sapodilla.
Oh yeah, I think it's
And that
either
looks
the,
like bamboo.
the Molex or the Prolific.
I got a prolific and an ex.
This is a
I'm not sure because
jackfruit.
I just got it this year, probably 2 to 3 years. We got it from Fruitscapes.
This is dragon fruit.
I have a bunch more.
We saw a bunch
As
in.
I see commercial growers, the way they do it, they plant 4 or 5 or more next to one now. I see the gator.
There's a gator. There he is.
Dinner.
Like he gets all nervous.